now on YouTube. Everybody, welcome everybody. And I have more followers on one place than on the other place, but everybody is very welcome wherever you are. Yay! I'm live, and yes, you can on here. Want to check it or not? Oh, FKK check up so I can check the comments. Yes, on the stream. Display, always chat on there. Like, welcome everybody. This is, I think, yes. We're live, but this thing doesn't show what is. Hello. I'm not moving. Hello. Do you see me on Facebook or YouTube? Hello. Yes, I don't see myself moving.
It says live.
So. It says live, but it doesn't move.
You're moving. You're delayed.
Yeah.
I'll check you on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're moving. So welcome everybody. Welcome. Yes, everybody.
But you look frozen.
Yes, I'm on this camera.
Here.
Yes. Yeah, now I'm doing it. Hello, lovely beings. I just look frozen on my own screen, but apparently when people are seeing it, it does work. So yeah, and if you have any questions, not me ask a question. Hello. Here I'm now live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Welcome, TikTok. And I get immediately invitation to co-host. Not today, not while we go live on other places as well. So
you know how that went.
And I have also the chat open. And it's on YouTube also. Everything okay? It's like strange that if I'm like, welcome everybody, I see myself in the screen, but hopefully this works. So I always share about a lot of things and a lot of information, and it's very, very broad. But today I felt like I want to information that I share, or downloads, or whatever people call it. I wanted to show like to call it because truth can be different. Truths can be truths what's going on in the world, can be the truth what's going on like in my life, can be the truth like what's going on in the mid worlds. So I wanted to know, welcome. And today is my first episode of Truth TV. Yes, welcome. Truth TV. Yes, where I share lots of truths from different planes and different existence. Yeah, welcome.
You're 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's okay. I do have a delay on my YouTube and my Facebook, but that's all good. On TikTok, I can see myself, but on my own thing, I'm happy to have two friends already watching and know how welcome you are. So first a bit up about me. I'm MissHellbreaker in the house, and Hellbreaker is my actual surname. You can't make this up. My actual surname is Hellbreaker, and my mission is to break free from hell. Whatever this thing is. It's what this realm is, this matrix, this illusion, this craziness where we're living in. It's not easy to try to explain it, but I'm doing my best, and I share a lot of different things. And if anybody has questions, always welcome, and you can ask me like a lot of things. Especially, I'm very specialized in solutions for everything, because a lot of times you can't find the answers on the same level of existence from the problems you have. So you have to go one step higher. You go to a different place. You go different like frequency, angle. If you are like more relaxed, you can make better choices. There's like you can't find sometimes the answers for your problems, but I also help people to connect with themselves so they can find the answers all within themselves, because that is your biggest guru is within yourself, that knows all the answers, but not everybody is always listening to that. So that's why it's so important to be more still, be like breathe deeply in and out, so you have that connection with yourself, and then you feel also more your intuitive self, and then you also know what is right and what is wrong. And there's so much craziness going on, so many distractions, so many psyops, this is important, this is important. No, the connection with yourself is important, and that you feel good within yourself. And I share lots of possible things that you can do, cultivate that connection, that you feel that connection. Hey, welcome, everybody. And everybody's always very welcome. Yes. And I'm a coach, I'm a healer, yoga meditation teacher, massage therapist. I do energy healings. I write books. One of my books is published on Amazon. Books I have on my own website, so you can find it. All the links are in my bio. There's one link and it has it all, so you can find it. All my services, but we don't even share. Like we share also services, one-on-ones, coaching, healing, and we also have books, and I have meditations, and we have products, like everything there to help you to make more sense out of this reality, and to help you and to give you solutions and give you different ways or dealing with this reality and healing in this reality. What it's all about, it's about shedding what is not you, and like what society on you, how you can change that and come back to yourself and have that connection with yourself. And then you only feel that more with yourself. You not go back to this. You sometimes have little disconnections, but you're not fully disconnected. You go like disconnected and back to yourself, and disconnected back to yourself. You find yourself. You have a new upgraded version, and everybody's like, you don't have to change. No, your core doesn't change, but you become more who you always supposed to be before all the others shift you from your expectations and how to be, or how you think you should be, and how you should live your life. No, it's really once you have that connection to yourself, you feel better what is good for you, what not, and you're more consciously aware of your choices and which choices you want to make. And a lot of people that are on this path, what's really important is for them is their health. Their health is very important. A lot of people eat more healthier and to feel that connection better, because you are the most important person in the story. And if you not take good care of yourself, who will do it? Who will do it? You have to take good care of yourself. And you need to know what you need and to be happy and to be good inside yourself. How can you ever interact with other people if you don't even know what you want and what you need and what is. That's why every spiritual school always say, know thyself. And if you don't know that, you're just someone, it's like a leaf in the wind. And then it's also much easier to stray if something going on in your life. So that's why it's so important to have like that core, have that connection, knowing what you want, knowing what you need. And that is so important. And also, yeah, it's like knowing yourself. What is it what you actually need? Because you need to make this life the best, get the best out of what you can. And that can by having different perspectives, having different views, changing your perspective, changing your realities, changing your beliefs, changing your habits. Like there's like little tweaks. There's like we're living in this matrix illusionary construct. We're in a holographic like holographic universe, and by tweaking little things, you can have like a huge different. Your life can be totally different, and that's why this is so to focus on that and to become more. But sometimes the only thing that makes a difference is if you do different things, because if you do the same thing every day, then you will have the same thing every day. You have to be conscious and aware of changing things for making your life also different. And that can be just little things. So one of the really biggest tweaks that everybody always shares about is being grateful. Grateful what you already have, grateful for everything what you are, grateful coming in your life, grateful for the people in your life, grateful for all the wisdom, grateful for all the lessons, grateful for everything. And the more you practice gratitude, the more you have in your life to be grateful about. And that is like so many are sharing that. And it really is. You can have like in traffic and you're like someone is really going really slowly or doing some things, and then you can be very on this person, but you can also be like grateful that you are not like that. You are not like that because you can only change yourself, not other people. You can't change people. You have to change yourself if you want to change. Everything is good and you're happy as you are, like just go on like it. But most people are not always fully happy, totally happy about everything. But I think it's also there for you to see like, hey, where can I change what? Where can I improve? Where can I have a better life? And that's why a lot of things come into your life. Hey, this is not what I want. What is what I want? And you can make different choices. And that's why it's so important to be more conscious of everything in your life. Yes. You want happiness for yourself, no? And you have to be happy. And when you are overflowing, when you are like, then share that with others. And then you bring that love and light and truth and that into the world. And that is what it's all about. Being your happiest, healthiest, shiniest, beautiful self. And then you share it with the world because you found things out what works for you and what works for you. And I'm someone who is like I'm like sponge for knowledge and information and like how I can really live my life to the fullest. And like no one can say that I didn't do that so far. I think I do. Yeah. So I really about like, yeah, I see the beauty, I see the amazingness, and I really like for me it always like if I see people suffering and they're like going through some things, I want to alleviate that suffering. I want to help them, and that is something that I think from a very young age I always wanted to do that, and I always did. I also in my work with service, I also helped a lot of people with with mental problems or physical problems or like all sorts of things, and especially also with finances. And I really want to help people. Like, it can be easier. This reality, whatever you're dealing with, you get out of there. Like, I have been through so many things and I always came out of it. And I also got help. And that's why I'm like, I'm also there to help other people. So know that I'm always here. You can always DM me wherever you are. And I have my links. I always put my links under my videos. And I also made already many videos with different teams that says that you can help with this, you can help with this, and you can help with this. And that is, so you don't have to do it by yourself. Don't always have to do it on your bed by yourself. And that is one of my biggest things is say like, hey, if life is not easy for you, it's because you have a higher purpose. There's something that you have to discover and learn from and then share that. And that's why I always get like very sharing what I learned because I keep learning from this reality. We're in the learning school, we're in a mystery school, but some people have hijacked this plane of existence and took certain resources themselves and are enslaving the other people. And that is also something that we need to see through so you can navigate that as well. Because if it makes you totally like you can't change anything and it's like beyond your scope and you can't do anything about anything, that doesn't work. So it's really also about finding out how this reality works and also come to with the people that see the things also the same, that's also figured out how this reality works. Like, hey, oh, this person figured out like, oh, there's something strange things going on, because there's some really strange things going on in this reality. And that we also have to make each other aware of that. And then we have to find it out. And then we come together and unite with Soul Family that also sees that. So you know you're not the only one anymore. You're not the only one seeing things differently or thinking like, hey, this is strange. This doesn't make sense. Because whatever you see on television, whatever you read in newspapers, is no truth. Is a made up for you to keep living in that illusion. And because there's the same entities that control the media, control the governments, that control the whole television, the also entertainment and the music industry and the Hollywood. That's why they call it Hollyweird. And there's all the same entities that control the banks, that control the corporations, that control like everything. And they have also all the money in hands. But at one point it's gonna change, but we just don't know when. As enough people wake up, then we can change it together. And that's why it's so important that people wake up. But yeah, you can only like first the other share, because then you find your soul family, that people are like similar people coming together. So that's why like I love social media and that, because I found already many people that are on the similar paths, and I'm very grateful for everybody. And I'm not the only one. Yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Yay! And so I share, yeah, they control everything. Yes, very good. Yes, and that's why we need to come together. We need to unite for humanity's sake, because we need to know so we can go around it. We need like, hey, they poisoned this and this. No, I'm not gonna eat that. stuff anymore. We're not going to use that stuff anymore. So you need to know what you need to do to not get poisoned or poison yourself. And that's not easy because like they have shit and chemicals and pesticides in the food, and they have fluoride in the water, and they have chemtrails, barium, aluminium from the barium, aluminium, strontium from the chemtrails. And I also recently had a live talk with a man, and he made a document Frankenskies, and that's that you can watch that also. And there's so many also about the things that he put in the arms. There's a lot of documentaries about that as well, because that was also one big scam. But more and more is coming out. People finding out the whole climate thing hoax is one big hoax, and most of the terrorist attacks is false flags. Oh, by the way, I'm sharing all of it for entertainment purposes only, huh? Because they say like, oh, for entertainment purposes only, because yeah, I can't share certain things without saying that, because I don't want to have like people coming after me. Rather not, huh? But yeah, as long as I have not that coming after me, or anyway, just some internet troll times sharing like stupid things, and then I check them, and a lot of times they don't have even profile pictures, and they mostly don't have many friends. So just like just trolls, the trolls. Yes, I want to connect with real people in this world, and are are on the same chase. So really grateful for everybody out there. So yay! And my following is growing and growing on all platforms, and I guess I'm very active on Facebook. I first want to say the most active, but I'm also very active on TikTok. I make almost every day. So, and I'm active on YouTube, and on YouTube I'm active as my own account, and then I have an account with my partner, who is also aware of what is happening in this world. Yes, and it's on the same mission. Yes. So we make also together up the Forever Awesome 888. And Forever Awesome, we chose that to remind everybody how awesome they are. Yes, and that's we share that together. So on Facebook and on YouTube and on TikTok, but I have everywhere where I am. I also have links, so you can find all my other social media links. So you can always find me on all the other places, because I keep sharing it. I'm very consistent, and I felt like it started in 2020 when it became more clear what was actually happening. And I'm like, I have my videos taken off. I've been in Facebook jail. And I still keep going on. I still keep going on. And I'm like very lucky that's like I still have my first profile, while others that share similar content already have like the 10th profile or something, like 10th. But they do make sure like certain things, like they put me lower in the feed and all sorts of things. Like only one person seeing this, but I'm really grateful. Yeah, yes, and we unite together, but it's not easy because because we want the same things, and we all are in the same team of humanity, but because they divide us, it doesn't always feel like we're on the same team. And that's why we have to see what are the agendas to divide us. They try to divide race, They divide like men and women. They try to divide pro this public party, political party, pro-party. They try to divide on us on all sides. And because all of it is scripted, we're in a scripted reality. And that's why we're on a scripted reality. And that's why a lot of people, they don't know what's going on. That's all real. But it's like this whole reality, it's like completely constructed. It's a script. That's why the Simpsons share so much truth, because the makers of the Simpsons, they're in this society, what you said also, like secret societies, yeah. And they all are part of it. And these people also. So like, oh, they share the truth. No, they already know what's going to happen. They already know what's going to happen. Yeah. Is it a coincidence that Neo from Matrix, his passport would expire at the same date as the Twin Towers fell? And there's there's a card game out of the 70s or something. They also talk about this already, about the attack. So they know exactly what is coming. But because we're exposing it, they're going down. And I'm not here even I'm not made for this shit here. I'm not made for what's happening right now. I'm made for what comes after. Like, hey, we know all of this shit. How do we deal with this? And how do we heal? And how do we detox as a human beings? And how can we make sense of this? And how can we change this now and take steps to change this? I feel I really came here because there's more people finding things out, and I'm also a coach for awakened beings, and people can ask me for help because I ran through it all by myself, but later on I have a network, and so other people don't have to do it all by themselves. So, and I will be creating even more content, more information, more like webinars, like maybe membership, like whatever I can organize and whatever I can make this reality, even to understand this. Because I feel like once you're on this path, you want to know more, you want to understand more, you want to make you want to make what is this? You want to understand this, because this doesn't add up. For most people, it doesn't add up what's happening. If someone says series salvations, no, salvation, I'll write it down. Thank you for this series. I have a whole list. I share a lot on my Facebook, whole list of movies and series that awaken. And there's a huge list of movies, of documentaries, and even also and of everything that awakens people. And some that are really, really good is Westworld. We're living actually in Westworld. That's a series, and we're in Westworld, and we are like the ones waking up in there and taking back control over this thing. Yeah, so that's happening. And the makers, all parts, and the people from the Matrix made, like Cloud Atlas and Jupiter Ascending. It's lots of truths in there. And the one series that I also really like, Upload, was a really cool series that sees what's happening in reality in different layers. And I saw information later on that made wow, now I understand why this scene makes more sense. So, and that's the same with books. If you're reading books, transformation and spirituality, if you read them again later on, you find deeper truths in that. And that's the same with movies and series. And there's always here to awaken your consciousness. So it's always happening to, create your like higher consciousness. And that is so important. And what's also really cool movie to share that is Free Guy. That is also about someone who was like an NPC is a non-player character who is he's playing his role. Most people just playing the role. They don't even know playing a role, but they're playing a role. Like there's robots, zombies. We're all living in a zombie world. We're living like the awake people are actually living between zombies, and I feel we can activate them if they want to. We can help them activate them, because I saw people coming fully alive in a tantra weekend doing energy work. Like then you go, the energy goes more up, and suddenly they're like on. And that's like people like are on, because most people are living from 3 chakras. It's like survival mode, safety, like food, survival, and when you cultivate that, and you like you work to path, open your heart, and then you have more compassion, and you want to share that, and you want to be there for others, and then you have that unconditional love that you have, like you share that with others, and you are there as service for others. And that is when you have to cultivate this vertical line inside your body where the chakras go up, and then you have this line, and your aura of your heart, that is also, when that is on, then you have that of you're like a vortex, like of energy, limited energy being, and you have to make sure the light goes on upstairs. And that is funny, because that's actually a saying for people that like not fully understand, like not fully that you say like, oh, that's like not to say like the elevator doesn't go to the highest what is it in the house, the elevator doesn't go all the way up, but it's because the light doesn't go fully up. We have to activate that, and you can activate it by like energy work and body work and exercise. You can get that energy moving. That's why like all spiritual schools, mystery schools, and spiritual places, or like, what is it, they are like sharing, they share, it's about the kundalini that's awakened down, and you have to go up, that the information goes up, and then you get also these, and then you raise your frequency, and then also this opens up, like your throat chakra. You finally know what to say, when to say it, how far you can go or not go, and also voice what's going on inside you. When I was young, I didn't know what it was like feeling, or how to say that. I had no idea. And then also your third eye, and that's about discernment in the world. That is about discernment in the world. What is real and what is not real? Because it's not easy to discern the real from the not real. But that's why it's to open the third eye. But then also you need to make sure that you're not having toothpaste with fluoride, because that causes your pineal gland, and pineal glands are your third eye. But first you have to open your first 2 eyes, what is actually happening in this world, because a lot of people have no clue. And then you also have the crown chakra, and that is like opening like higher knowledge, higher consciousness, your purpose, your trust in this universe, like there's like a higher realm. We are like guided by some higher beings, like good in this world, because you have good and evil, and you have like evil beings doing shit, but you also good beings. Like I'm definitely a good being. Very sure. Yes, I'm very, yeah. So I know that there's love in this family, and I have that love inside of myself. And I feel that. So, yes, I'm very grateful for everybody watching anywhere, even though I'm frozen on my YouTube. I'm also on YouTube and Facebook, but the camera's frozen. But my lovely partner said that it was going on there, so I will keep going on. TikTok, I can see myself. So, yay! Grateful. Hello, lovely beings. Hello, lovely beings. Rui Manuel, you say something. Know exactly what you mean with it. So I love that you were commenting, but maybe translated in English or something. Hello, people from Portugal. I have like lots of people from Portugal on my TikTok, because I started TikTok when I'm in Portugal. And even though I went to different countries, I still have people from Portugal here. So everybody is very welcome. Bem-vindo, bem-vindo, amigos. Bienvenido, amigos. So I lived in Portugal for several years, and then I went to Spain, then Mexico, to Mexico, and now I'm in Thailand, also in the Netherlands, and I come from the Netherlands. Nederland. I come from Netherlands, and I'm Dutch, and I also give Dutch lessons on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I also give Dutch lessons on YouTube under my name, MissHellbreaker. Yeah, and I lived in near Castelo Branco and near Coimbra, and near Coimbra in Oliveira do Hospital. Yes, everybody is. And I'm not living in the Netherlands anymore, but at this moment I'm in Thailand. Yeah, eating lots of fruits, sun. Yes. Yes, having a good time here. Yay! Thank you! People on TikTok sending me flowers, digital flowers. Thank you, thank you. Everything is very welcome. Everything is very welcome. And don't see any. I see that there are people watching on YouTube and Facebook, but no comments yet. A lot of times, I work with Restream, but apparently sometimes it doesn't show when I see it only later. But know that I really appreciate any comments, and I also will react later to if you share a comment and I didn't see it while I'm doing this. So I have to find another possibility. And what I also can do is, if the video is not so good, always download this video on TikTok and put that on my YouTube. So know that you can always look back at it. Yeah, nice country. Yeah. But in Holland is a really nice country. But in Holland, there's really interesting that you have like good things in every country, not so good things. Some bad things and good things everywhere, but it's also you need to see what for you. And I really loved I have several things that I like and don't like. So what I like here is that it's very and there's lots of fruits, so I love eating lots of tropical fruits. Yes. Yeah, because fruits are the best thing that you can eat, and because we are electrical beings, and fruit has the highest electricity and energy in them, because they get the energy direct from the sunlight. So the more fruits you eat, the more energy you will have. Yes. Someone asked, is Trump going to buy Thailand?
Maybe tomorrow.
Says maybe tomorrow. Yes, no, I think he wants first Greenland. And it's like, this reality is so crazy. When I saw that they kidnapped Maduro, yeah, it's funny. When I saw that they kidnapped Maduro, it's like, this reality is crazy. And but I was like, yeah, if you think like it's for like because of involvement, but with drug trafficking, yeah, that's good. But yeah, the biggest drug trafficking are the governments themselves and CIA and the FBI and stuff. So it's funny, like it's like you're like, and then Mexico also, just like the cartels are in that with the government. Like the latest, because I was actually in Mexico, and they have a president that's called Claudia Sheinbach. Now that sounds very Mexican, huh? And they're like in bed with the cartels, so it's very clear. But in the presidential elections, like I think 37 opponents, they were unalived. Like it's normal to be of like someone that is a political leader and that they kidnap them and unalive them. Like it's like in this world, like we think like this life where we're living, that's normal. But I think the biggest criminal government and in yeah, they're the ones doing the drug trafficking and the oil trafficking, getting the oil and the human trafficking and the human trafficking and the child trafficking. It's like there's so much more to this whole reality that most people don't even want to go into, but it's happening. And you were saying I work for CIA. Yeah, probably. I think they're all actors. I think everything is connected and they're all actors. And I saw a picture of Maduro next to a picture of the guy from Iraq. What is his name again? From Iraq, that guy from, who's Saddam? Yeah, Saddam. No, yeah, Saddam Hussein. Yeah, indeed. The guy from it's called the fittest. I always call him the fattest. I start with fattest, and then it's the fittest flat earther, not the fattest something else. And he had of Saddam Hussein and Maduro next to each other. I'm like, that's the same actor. That's the same actor. It's like all actors. It's like one big charade. And at one point we're like, no, we're not believing it anymore. We're like, we're not believing it anymore. It's like you can have fun with it, but as long as like people are suffering, people are homeless, people are like paying I don't know how much for electricity and gas for like some reason you made us believe, most of the people believed this, yeah, because of in the Ukraine, the gas is much higher in Holland, in the Netherlands, as in most people just believe that. Well, only 5% of the gas comes from there. It's like, and then they have to, and then you hear that they have like record, what is it? Record that the money that they're making. Those gas and electric companies make record profits. And it's not because of the war. It's like whatever reason they can come up with to get more money out of your pockets, that's what they're doing. Like now in the Netherlands, apparently it's a lot of snow. Huh? There's a lot of snow. So now the planes are not going. The traffic is one big chaos. Like, and then where are those countries where it always snows in the winter? It's not that much chaos, no? Like this, like it should, like there's where there's all constantly snow, and they also make it happen. No Holland, no Netherlands. You have some snow and immediately like, woo. And of course, I saw a list coming by of how much the fines for if you don't clean your windows very well, or if you have too much snow on your car. I saw how much the fines were if you have snow on your car. It's like crazy. Yeah, there were fines for snow on your car. So the goal, it's like crazy. It's like really, really crazy. And then one of the biggest news in the Netherlands right now, and you don't find this on the normal mainstream news, but on Telegram and on TikTok, there was a minister, and he just wants to preach God and Jesus and the Bible. He had a ministry somewhere, and then the mayor of the city didn't want them there because he gets more and more influence, and they said they disrupted his church. What is it called? Seminar or church? Sermon. The sermon. So they opted his sermon, and then he was, I need to go, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. And thank you for the follow, and see you another time. Yes, thank you. Oh, adios, Pedro. And then the police disrupted the sermon, so he started praying for people outside, and then they arrested the guy who was like just preaching God and Jesus. Now I'm like, it's not so clever. The guy becomes now even bigger because like I never heard of the guy. He had quite some followers, by the way, on YouTube and Facebook, but I never heard of the guy. Tim van der Wal or Tim Wal or something in Holland. And it's from his church. I can't remember what it is, the name. Oh, the Forerunners. The Forerunners. But yeah, it's mostly in Dutch. So the Forerunners, and it's like the establishment like tries to make against him, but I'm like, yeah, he will only get bigger. This guy will only get bigger because most people never heard of the guy until this is happening, and now everybody knows him. So I'm like, yeah, that's just not the most intelligent thing they could do, I guess. But yeah, maybe this guy is also controlled opposition, but because who knows? Who knows who is real or who's not real? Yeah, we like to watch and see what is happening or what's not happening. And it's the same as with the Maduro. Like people say, like, yeah, it's because of the drug trafficking, and other people say, no, it's because of the oil. And other people say, no, it's because of the banks, because the only countries that don't have the Federal Reserve and the Rothschild banks are like, very recently only Iran and Venezuela, and to invade those countries because of the banks. But then you have other people saying, yeah, this is like really bad that they can do that. But then other people saying like, yeah, but why arrest someone in a far away country and not arrest the criminals and the corrupt people in your own country? I'm like, yeah, we're still waiting for that in America. Like, how long are we waiting for the app test? And everybody says, it's already happened. All those people are on Gitmo from 2020, 2019. But yeah, how long do we still have to wait till you hear something? Because like a lot of people like, yeah, this is true. And other people like, yeah, I don't know. But if you say it, people think you're crazy because like, yeah, and people want to know the links and where did you get that from and research. But yeah, 20 years of research, share the link. So yeah. But yeah, and then from Maduro, also people say, yeah, you can't just hijack a president from another country. But yeah, and people from Venezuela are very happy. The people from Venezuela are happy. They're cheering in the street and they're very happy. But the left people saying like, yeah, but you can't do this, and this is like, and then people, some countries said something and other not, can't do this. Like the only people who said something against when the 2020 the pandemic came, the only, like, this were 3 presidents from 3 different countries, Tanzania, Haiti, and another country. Those presidents were wrecked. Who said something against it? So it's like, that's why I'm also, there's still some forces behind the scenes calling some shots that are not good. So I do want to believe that there's good people fighting for us. At least there are people fighting. That's like, I am quite sure there's lots of patriots out there. There's a lot of patriots out there, especially in America, because more and more people don't believe the news. But in Holland, there are also some really good patriots. Yeah, most of the country, they have no clue. Yeah. But it's really interesting what is going on. But I don't want to go too much into division. Like, I want to unite as humanity because we want the best of humanity. We want peace. We want prosperity. Same people wanting prophecy. Yeah. But I think there is a prophecy. We are like for a higher reason. And I woke up for a reason. And my actual surname is MissHellbreaker for a reason. That, like, I break free from this thing where we're living in, and I break free and I share that. Like, how can you break free? And I share some things how you can break free. And I also wrote already 8 books about that. And I'm just later on, I'm going on more books with the cheat codes. I will give you the cheat codes. This reality, because we're playing a game. We're playing a game in this reality. It's still a game. So one thing that you need to know is everything outside can be fake. You don't know if it's real or not real. Now the same thing is now going on with those ICE agents that was almost ran over by that woman, and how coincidental that woman, her surname is Good, because they say also in the end times the good are evil and the evil are good. So was this indeed just some woman who accidentally was in the wrong place, who from some angles you can see that they can just drive next to her. They didn't even have to go in front of her car. There was this whole thing going on, and mostly see it in the alternative news. And then she ran over an ICE agent and he shot her. And some people saying, yeah, but yeah, you shouldn't stand in front of those ICE agents. You not make it difficult for them. And they say a lot of people are protesting. They get paid for it to make it difficult for them. And other people say, yeah, this was just an unfortunate woman and they should never have done this. Like, knows what she did or not that. Like, she shouldn't be like just being, you don't have to shoot that person. But yeah, who knows, that person was in front of her, like, thinking that he was gonna die. But yeah, I'm also was like, why stand in front of the door of that car of that woman? You could go somewhere else, no? So I think it's just another psyop. Everybody's saying, yeah, what are the odds that it's on 33rd Street? It's like psyop after psyop after psyop after psyop. We're not even there like, oh, Maduro. Like, you have like the Epstein, this bloop. Then you have like Diddy here, Diddy there. And now nowhere Diddy, and we don't think there's gonna be more arrests after Diddy. No, well, we didn't hear anything after Diddy anymore. And all those people that partied with him, like, what happened to that? It's like, yeah, well, it's like Diddy here next to me. And then you have the all entertainment purposes. Oh, and you have Diddy this, Diddy that. I saw the documentary about Diddy. I saw about the documentary about on Diddy. I think it's a Netflix documentary made by his 50 Cent. It's called The Reckoning. It was interesting to see, but yeah, I really think like there's more to this story. Like, are these all government agents? Like, East Side, and we're like so gangster. It's all actors. It's all an agenda. It's all fake. And it's like everything what you see in television can be fake. And most women on television, like, every time you see a woman that is like a singer or an actress, it can be a man. That's how crazy is that? Like you watching a series or watching a like, oh, that person has a long neck. That person has a long neck. This person has strange clavicles here straight. And then you're like, no way. And then you're like thinking about how would this person look without the makeup and hairdo? And then you're like, oh, it looks all man. Because it's like, it's actually, hey, Cracks in the Kingdom. Oh, my favorite TikTok person came by. Yay! And I'm really happy. Yeah, follow Cracks in the Kingdom as well, because he's amazing and he makes amazing videos. And he knows a lot as well. It's just much more deeper than we know. Yes. This is another a real life person sharing the frequency of joy and happiness and creativity. And what I was talking about was this is so crazy. Like, you know, if it's a man or a woman, if you're looking at the television or TV or a movie or something. And now it's going viral. Like Ben Aniston. It's like, I just like Jennifer Aniston of Friends. More and more people were like, oh, it looks like a guy. And now it's like viral going like Ben Aniston. Like, people are actually waking up. You're not crazy anymore saying like, oh, they should look like guys. They're dudes. There's like, I don't know how many YouTube channels there are about transvestigation. Like, I don't care if you're a man or not, but you can sell it. Like, hey, I'm a man. It's strange. But I don't, if you look back to the pictures of like previous wives of president, Europe, royal, it's all men. It's all men with wigs. It's all, but I do believe they don't want any females in places of power. They don't want females in places of power because they can't control them. Because you want the best for your, because every, like, if, especially I think if you're mom, you want the best for you and for humanity. You want the best for humanity because they are all your children. That's why I think also I want the best for humanity. But there's like also good guys, of course, out there, but they're not the ones part of the club. So they only have people that are part of the club. And that's most of the time they're into children. That's also a common denominator, unfortunately. And I share a lot of that. Like, this is like, we need to know that. Like, there's so many victims out there. And I'm like, yeah, my heart goes out to all the victims. So if anybody ever was a victim, like, yeah, happy to help them out. I already helped some victims out. And because this reality is not easy. And then, yeah, can you imagine, like, if you have even more trauma in your early youth happening to you, and then you get like distorted, they have like multiple personalities, and that's why they do it, because they can control certain personalities, and that's like called MK Ultra. Yeah, there's growing up from that, and that's where like, so the children coming from for Hollywood and artists and stuff, they groomed for that. And yeah, it's like, this is like not yeah, that's a rabbit hole that we also need to be aware of. And if you go deeper and deeper rabbit hole, you find out like they also lied about history. But yeah, they lie already in the newspapers, they lie on television, and they even control your books that the children see on schools. Because schools, indoctrination centers where children get brainwashed. Yeah, hello, escape the matrix. Yeah, you know, schools are indoctrination centers where your children get brainwashed. Control on the brain. And that's why more and more people are homeschooling their children. Hey, escape the matrix. Welcome. That's why more and more people are homeschooling children so they don't get indoctrinated and they can think for themselves. Yeah. And I have one friend on my Facebook, her child's now making YouTube videos, and it's really great with lots of information. And like the most intelligent children I met were homeschool children. They were really, really amazing. And I like, yeah. And I also heard the most healthiest children are the ones who didn't have those things in their arms. Those healthiest children, because they don't have immune system deficiencies and allergies and all sorts of things. Yeah, teach them about growing food, teach them about growing food, healing and archery. Yeah, very good. Make them strong, physically, mentally, and healthy. And that's really important. And yeah, I lived myself in Portugal off grid. I know what it is. And I know what it is to eat your own food that you grow yourself, like the energy from that. Nothing will give you that amount of energy. Yes. And to also pluck it and eat it immediately. It's like, that's the best. And I eat lots of fruits. Oh! And my partner Hydro is eating a watermelon with seeds, of course. No, it's good. I already had some watermelon. I'm good. But we eat a lot of watermelon because watermelon is one of the best things because it's very hydrating and it has a lot of good vitamins. It's yeah, eat seeds are also very healthy, and that's why you need to make sure they have fruits that are seeded, because the fruits that are not seeded are GMO. And they also make sure that so you can plant the seeds for yourself. That's why with grapes also a lot of the nutrient seeds, but that's why they make more take the grapes out, the seeds out. I didn't hear yet. I'm now in Thailand. I didn't find any grapes yet without seeds. So yes, something is happening. I need to pause on my TikToks. So let's see that I'm still human, that I'm still here. I did it. I'm human. I gotta check for that I'm human. I needed to puzzle. This is like so crazy. Nowadays you have to do like, click all the pictures. There needs to be a bridge in it. Click all the pictures of like a motorcycle. That's where is the telephone pole? What's the dog? It's like crazy. Like you have to click it in. Like make sure that you don't like get rid of all those bots. Like make sure that you have something for that instead of us human. No, make sure that you have all those fake things. That's so crazy. Ich habe 3 Jahre in Deutschland gelebt. Ich kann ein bisschen. Ja, du kannst ja ein bisschen Deutsch. Ja, ich kann ja auch Deutsch sprechen. Ich kann ja Deutsch sprechen. Ja. And English, of course, Dutch, and also a bit of Spanish and a bit of Portuguese. And now I'm learning also Thai. And in Thailand, they say hello. They say sawadika, sawadika, and they put their hands together, sawadika. And they're very friendly, very relaxed, very wanting to help. But as a woman and as a man, you say crab. Crab. You say, and as a woman, you say sawadika. So you say thank you. Kapkunka. And as a man, you say kapkunka. But yes, you get the map. Man say the crap. Yeah. So we say kapkunka, and I am from the Netherlands. It's Chanmachak, Netherlands. Chanmachak, Netherlands. I'm from the Netherlands in Thai. It's like a couple of things that I learned. But if you want to learn Dutch, I'm giving Dutch lessons to my partner on YouTube. And our YouTube is Forever Awesome 888. And my own YouTube is MissHellbreaker. MissHellbreaker is my real surname. So yeah, I'm doing my mission. I'm helping people break free from hell or the matrix or this illusion or whatever is. And we made also a really good video together with my partner. Made a video about what is this realm. That's a really good one, because we're still figuring it out. I also don't know exactly what it is. Yesterday I had a thing that I said I don't know. I know that I don't know. That's at least I know that I don't know, and it's okay to not know. But at least we're questioning it. We're questioning all sides. That is the thing that you need to do. Question everything. Is question all sides. Not just think like, oh, this person. Oh, I believe this person. This person looks quite trustworthy. I just now trust this person. No. Just question everything. You can also question whatever I say. You can just research it. But know that I try to be as much as possible truthfully. But yeah, the sources that I check can also be fake. So at least I check different. But it's funny. I'm like in different Telegram groups also, and I get my information from TikTok, Facebook. I have a lot of awake people on my Facebook as well. So I'm really grateful for all the amazing people that I have on my Facebook, and the knowledgeable people. So that's really cool. And I keep sharing about everything. But one thing, yay! Hello, cracks in the kingdom. I'm very happy. I see always your videos. Yes, they make me always very happy. And I was like, oh, I also need to get I need to get like a suit. You always walk around with your sun suit on. I'm also a human sunbeam, but not a. I want as well with something funny and go live or like doing something. But as a woman, it's different when you are like sitting in front of the camera, and it also feels a bit strange. So sometimes I made short videos of dancing, but it's mostly to be, because otherwise sometimes it feels strange. When it was live and then dancing, it felt strange. But if I do little videos to uplift people, then I'm short videos that I'm dancing. But I'm happy to see you coming by dancing. And yeah, but it's find out like what do I want to share at what moment, because every moment you are differently and you want to share different things. So one time it's a video, one time it's a dance, one time one time it's a long share, like sometimes it's a short share, but mostly when I start talking, it's mostly not very short. I had recently on my Facebook also, I started and it was like 2 times 40 minutes or something, but I put them later on my YouTube. So this will, if it's not, if the camera is not good on my YouTube, I will put this the TikTok on my YouTube. So hey, everybody is here is very, very welcome, and wherever I can help anybody with, let me know. I share lots of things, lots of information, and lots of tools to help you deal with this reality and heal in this reality. Because traumatized, we all completely effed up, and we need to make sure that we find ourselves again, and then we can share that to others as well. And I share many tools like books, meditations, courses, one-on-one services as well, like whatever. Like I share lots of things what can help, and I keep writing books. And I also have clients for healing and for coaching, and I have people asking me for health advice because like it goes. I'm like a walking encyclopedia for consciousness. And if I can help anybody with anything, let me know. And the themes that I share about is health and wellness, energy healing, and frequencies. And then it's about relationships, spiritual awakening, psychedelics as well. Like I'm not the black sheep of the family, they're like fairy of the family.
Nice.
Like fairy of the family. And I share very openly about all I already had and how much they changed my life. I I made videos on that on YouTube. You can find that back, and on TikTok also. Yeah, so I share psychedelics, and then I share relationships as well, because relationships are the best mirror that you can have to find out your blind spots, your ego spots, because you want to, like, people that are like living traumatized, not wanting any relationship anymore because they got so hurt, one person, you need to learn from it. You need to learn from it. What is the lesson from here? What do you need to change in your next relationship? What can I do different? What kind of person suits better to me? Like this is not compatible. Like but first you need to know who you are, who you actually are, works for you. And of course, when you have a conscious, learn and grow and evolve together, it's even better. Because a lot of times you have like one person that wants to grow and the other person has no clue what's happening. They just think, oh yeah, you're changing. Like it's great, it's strange. Whoa, this person is changing. No, this person gets even more better. Yeah, like people have no idea. But when you have a conscious relationship, you can talk about it because you still will meet all your wounds and your fears and all the shit you have, but you can work through it together and laugh about it, mostly after triggering. Yeah, but that's why I also share about relationships. Also, we had a video, we wrote a book about it because we want to share people about it, because really it's one of the most difficult, especially when you're conscious, because the other person will trigger all it, and it's your shit.
Mirror.
But when the other person is not conscious, it can be that it's their shit. Reflecting also your shit. It's your boat of your shit together. And then you need someone who learns from it, and you have responsibility for your own reality, both of you. People saying like, oh, it's only you, then yeah, that doesn't work. So that's why triggers are also there. Yeah, you're only blaming yourself, like projection. That doesn't work. So you need to work on it and learn from it. But that's why we also made a video about it, an ebook about it, because those are the biggest teachers. Because if you want to grow spiritually and in life, get a relationship and grow and evolve even quicker. It's like the highway, especially when you're both conscious. It's really amazing. Some people are conscious and conscious, but they're not really conscious. That's also very important to know, because there are like different layers to consciousness, because some people work up and they know only this, and then that's like, or some people are like only busy with their health, or some people are only busy what is happening in the world, or some people have only the spiritual love and light. Like it's such a vast concept and so many layers to everything. So like people think that are conscious. No, that some people are. Ik moest gehen. Ciao! Veel bist geweest. Dass du hier war. Well, thank you very much for being here. And you're always bem-vindo, amigo. And what do you say again when you say hi in Portuguese? I can't remember.
Oh, Portuguese.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Ciao, mostly ciao. Ciao also. Ciao. Ahoy is Dutch. Yeah, so hasta la vista in Spanish. Hasta la pasta, hasta la vista. So thank you everybody for being here as well. And I had quite some people on the TikTok, so that's really cool. Thank you for being here. And it's already almost more than an hour. And I see 1 hour and 40 minutes even. Wow. Yeah, I also don't know when I start saying things. I sometimes don't even know what comes through. But
It's difficult. I'm like, I want to do a video, but I need a topic.
oh, you always do. It's all good.
You
We will do also videos together. So if you want to if you also want to see the wisdom of my partner, you can find us also on YouTube. Forever Awesome 888.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Woohoo. Here's coming by. Say hi.
I come by to say hi.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're sharing.
So greetings, everyone.
Yeah.
Can they see me?
Thank you.
Oh, right there in your phone.
Yeah, here's the other one, but it's
You're frozen.
Yeah, but luckily that's why I asked you. It works. But
Yeah.
that's why I went on. So when here on TikTok, you can say hi.
Greetings, TikTok. Everybody out there. Yes.
So yeah, so I'm always grateful for anybody who's here, and yes, or I'm at the same time. But the one on Facebook, I think it's frozen, so I put it on YouTube. Maybe I download this one, this live, and then I put them on YouTube. But it's like I found Restream, but half the time it doesn't work very well. So, but maybe it's also because my internet maybe could be better. I don't know, but I think on the TikTok it works good. So yeah, it's really about truth. What is truth? What is not truth? What's truth for you? What resonates with you? But you have to find yourself first. What is true? What is not true?
I'm gonna check YouTube to see if it's still on.
Yeah.
But I think it's to be watching it right now.
Yeah, who knows?
So let's see what's.
But also on Facebook, I saw no comment at all. Normally, I have quite some people on Facebook watching, and people in Holland are still awake. So I don't know what's happening there. But
let me catch you on YouTube real quick.
It's all good. Yeah.
So this is your live.
Yeah.
And I'm just walking by you right now, and I'm sitting down in the chair. So you're still being watched.
So it's all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, but here I'm frozen on the thing. Okay.
It's moving, but it's moving at a different speed. So.
Yeah, it's all good. But I don't see it here, so it's all good. Yes. Yay. Good to know that it works. So Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at the time. Hello, Moeker. My friend Moeker came by. And that's nice. I have lots of friends everywhere from all over the country, all over the world, from different places and different platforms. And yeah, I'll keep sharing what I found out now and what I heard now. And yeah. And also when I feel inspired, I share. But it's also, I have to make sure that I'm good and then I feel like doing it. So what helped me a lot for making sure that I feel good is being in the sun, eating fruits, and exercises. So the first thing I did when I got up was doing exercises, doing yoga and weights, doing some weight lifting and yoga and sit-ups and push-ups and all sorts of things. And that helps me the most of being in my body and feeling good inside my body and feeling inspiration because you get energy from it. So a lot of people have like, oh, I need to exercise. But once you do it, you feel so much better after. So that is one of the best things you can do. Eat fruits, exercise. And what is also really important is like, try to be more still. Take moments for yourself so you can relax. And they say meditate, but if you're just sitting still, listening to music, really listening to music, that's the same as meditating. Meditating is not something that is like strange. If you're lying on the grass, watching the clouds go by, it's the same. Mm-hmm. When you're when you're making your food, are you conscious while you're doing that? Or when you're eating your food and you're conscious really tasting it, because most people are just eating it and not really tasting it. And that's being conscious while you're doing things. You're like become conscious in the dream. That you become conscious also in this dream. And then also when you're more conscious, it looks like you have much more time in the day. You have much more time in the day to do, because there's a lot of things happening in the day and to be conscious of. And I can write a whole book about one day. And this is, the more conscious you are, the more is happening in your daily life. And the more you have, you become aware of your choices and which choices you can make. And that is taking radical, someone says radical vegan, that's taking radical responsibility for your life. Every choice is always that you can make. And sometimes there's infinite choices. We're like an infinite universe. We're in an infinite universe. And what do you want to experience? What you want to do? What you want to create? What you want to be? And know that that can change any moment. You can be whoever you want to be. You can change your life however you want to change your life. You take matters in your own hands. I never, like 10 years ago when I was just doing the normal matrix job that I didn't like, I felt stuck. I didn't know I was going to travel the whole world. I was going to write books and make videos and create a podcast. I had no idea. So yeah, I completely reinvented myself. And but yeah, you can do that too. So if you need any help with that, reach out, and the link is underneath here. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Normally I always forget to tell that. Like and subscribe. Follow my channel, subscribe to my channel, put a like there, send a comment. Not only follow me on one place, also another place. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. Not yet. I'm not yet everywhere, but soon. No, I'm already everywhere. And whoever comes in contact with me, know that you reach a certain frequency of this realm, and that completely upgraded yourself, and that is also possible to upgrade yourself even more. Yes. Woohoo! 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 So I'm happy for you and happy that I did this. Yay! Yay! And wishing you the best life they can have. And lots of love. And yay! And check out my books because they're really cool. They're really awesome books. So I post them. Yeah, I'll post sometimes and share much more about them. But maybe one day I'm also going to go live again to share some experts of the books. So because I keep learning from my own books again when I read them.
Mm-hmm. That's always good.
Yeah. So yes. So thank you, everybody, and wishing you the best life you can have. Bye-bye. And so first TikTok, say bye on TikTok and live now. And then I'll end this here also. So bye-bye. Lovely people. Thanks for being here. And if you made a comment, I will check it later on.